Ladies and gentlemen, we flying above the skies, 30,000 feet in the air right now. Last year was weird. LYWW Radio, let's go.
So what's the big emergency? Someone die or something?
Your guess is as good as mine.
So you don't know anything?
No, I just got a text from Ricky saying to meet here as soon as possible.
I got the same one. Ash, anything?
Nope. And everything's clear on social, so it's not about anything happening online.
No, of course. No, you have my word. All right. All right, thanks. Take care. You want to tell us what's going on, Rick?
Look, it's Othello. He's trying to trade you.
Excuse me?
Look, there's a lot of backstory here, but yeah.
So what does that have to do with me?
You're Freddie's pet project.
What are you thinking?
If he wants to trade me, let him trade me.
Whoa, whoa.
No. If the fans don't want me, my own organization doesn't want me, why am I even here?
You don't mean that.
No, I do. How many times am I to get told that I'm not wanted before I take the hint?
Look, N.T.A, I know that this is a hard pill to swallow, but you're looking at this the wrong way.
How should I be looking at it, Ricky? How?
As one man's opinion who's out of touch on the modern NBA player trying to desperately save his job.
One man, an entire city. What is the difference in this case?
No. The fans are the fans, and you know you are well on your way to winning them over. Winning cures everything. Remember that.
And what about Othello?
Okay, yeah, that situation is a little trickier to navigate, but you can fight back. Look, if Othello's the only one trying to ship you off, then he's creating a you versus him situation.
Okay.
Make it so he has to leave, not you.
And how do we do that then?
There are ways.
Yeah. See, this is a PR problem. Othello wants to trade you? Fine. We're gonna make sure that everybody knows that he's doing that out of spite and paranoia, not for the good of the team.
If we can make your case persuasively, we can get the press on your side.
Mm-hmm.
And once national press starts calling for a GM's job, very rare that they survive.
And Pete, wait!
What?
We have a date tonight.
So going into the game, we kind of knew what we had to do to win the game. You had to play close to come out and win the game in the last 5 minutes. The timeout that I did take with about 40-some seconds to go, that was a key, because knowing Jerry Sloan and having coached against him many times, I knew that if we could go down and score and make it a one-possession game, that he wouldn't call a timeout. We'll run the open. Dennis will, run a pick or set a pick or slip a pick, depending upon what Ostertag does. And Michael, you can double back on Malone if you have the ability.
And these are two high-flying teams, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
And the starting group for the Celtics. They've got Jaylen Brown, Jackson out there with Grant Williams. Then it's Owens, and it's Horford in at center. Now here's Jackson. Here's Brown. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And he stays with it. Pass to Jackson. The three is up. He buries it from three.
That's just outstanding distribution from Owens. Doesn't just look for his own shot, folks. He's getting others involved.
MP outside. That three's off the mark. And here's Brown. Lets the three fly. Adams grabs the miss. You can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Here's Owens. Coming off a terrific game against New York. Horford. And Horford powers it home.
One thing you can't afford is to allow Al Horford to get to this spot. It's over if you do.
Brown against MP. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
You know, a versatile bench really is a gift for the Celtics in tough situations.
And even a great starting five isn't perfect against every opponent. It's important to have flexibility, and that's something that Boston definitely has.
MP left side. Outside for Moran. 6 on the shot clock. And here's MP from outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Jackson on the wing. Pass to Owens. The Grizzlies pull it in. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And that night, they did a great job of executing their plays and creating mismatches.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Finishing through contact. Jackson showing why a 6'11 guy with real shooting ability is so dangerous.
Here's Owens. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game. Out to the right wing. Here's the three. Can't get it to drop. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. MP outside. Down low. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Steven Adams is a great option in these pick and rolls. We know he's a high percentage finisher, guys.
And Boston calls time here. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets.
Memphis leading. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. And it's MP in at point guard. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Here's Owens. Adams covering. To the paint. Stolen by Jackson. Well, the Grizzlies shooting an unreal 69%. Really special stuff here. MP right side. And the dunk by Jackson.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
To the inside. Owens, that's good.
Now, you know, Owens is telling his teammates, set me up. I will knock it down.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. MP outside. It's stolen by Brogdon. Pass to Jackson. Outside Brogdon. Back to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Here's Owens. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And if your team is starting out slower than anticipated, how do you prevent frustration from setting in, Grant?
That's a tough one. I mean, the trick is to try to stay even-keeled. It's such a long season. You're going to have highs and lows. Just treat this like any other low point at any other time of the year. It should pass. Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant checked in. N.T.A. the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Boston has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Pass to Owens. Outside Brogdon. Adams grabs the miss. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office takes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some very soon.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, "I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better." Brian, still work to do.
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
MP against Horford. Back to MP. Brooks outside. Shoots over White. And it's Brooks missing. Boston trailing. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could.
Hit. Shooting one.
So it's the Memphis Grizzlies in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back after this word. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Tyus Jones really making a difference here.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
On the court right now for the Celtics, they've got Owens. Grant Williams out there with Al Horford. Then it's Justin Jackson, and it's Brown in at the shooting guard position.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Well, Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Brown against MP. Adams. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And here's Brown for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
The Celtics have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Williams. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. It's Brown on the wing. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have, just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And Horford gets it to go.
Well, one thing you must appreciate about Al Horford is the way he positions himself. When shots go up, this guy is so opportunistic on the offensive glass.
Brooks finds Adams. N.T.A. outside. Pass to Jackson. Here's Brooks. N.T.A. outside. Memphis needs to get off a shot, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Bain, he's checked in for Ja Morant. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Owens, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Well, Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise. It's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Aldama's checked in for Memphis. The Celtics also with a sub. Brogdon's checked in.
Malcolm Brogdon has been rock solid since he won the Rookie of the Year award. This guy's capable as a scorer, and what a pretty pass there.
MP left side. Jackson. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own.
Teams will make substitutions. We've got 1:08 left to play in the fourth quarter. And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures in different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
They've got Xavier Tillman. John Conchar is out there with MP. Then there's Danny Green. And it's Williams in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And here's Owens outside. Nails it from 3.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Back to MP. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long and good night, everyone.
Oh, man.
I told you we'd have a good time.
This was great. This was great.
Good.
Hey, I'm sorry for blowing up on you the other day. This is just... It's really hard for me to deal with. It's too much at times.
I know, but you don't have to figure it out alone. You've got a whole team just here to support you.
There's nothing to figure out, though. Like, we go wherever they send me. That's how this league works.
You're serious?
Mila, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'm on my rookie contract. We can literally go wherever they send me.
Unless you fight.
Well, like Ricky said.
No, not like Ricky said. Ricky and Ashley want you to wage war in the press. I just want you to be you.
Yeah, well, me being me is what got me here.
No, I want you to be the best version of you on the court. Make it impossible for Othello to trade you without looking like a fool.
What do you think I'm doing? Giving half effort? Mila, I am working myself to the bone right now.
I know. I think it's time. Okay.
My boy, fun. I told my boy go fun. I'm check till I can't feel nothing. I'm check till I can't feel nothing. I can fall out the sky and I still won't feel nothing. I can fall out the sky and I still won't feel nothing. Don't wait. Whoa, don't wait. Whoa, 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 don't wait. Whoa, 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 don't wait. Whoa, 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 don't wait. Wake up. It's the first of the month. I brush my teeth and count up. I let my... I'm about to...
And, Richard, for players that are off to a slow start to their season, what do they have to do to get rolling?
Yeah, your confidence can really take a hit with a bad set of games early on, but it's important. It's just a start of your season. It is a long season, so if you have a bad stretch, you just got to keep grinding, keep working, doing all the things that you know are right.
And not lose sight of your objective and staying in your lane, right?
Yeah, it's such a long season. If you have a bad 10, 15 games, that is nothing over the course of a season.
Now, look at Memphis' starting group. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. MP is out there with Morant, and it's Adams in at the 5 spot. Richard, one of the greatest coaches in the history of pro basketball, a guy you played for, Greg Popovich, on March 11th, 2022, broke the all-time winningest mark for a head coach in the NBA.
And what's so special is all of those victories are coming with the Spurs. And look, I had an opportunity to apologize to Pop, because if it wasn't for me, he probably would have gotten here sooner.
I think he would say that's completely not true. But he had to be one of the great coaches you played for.
It was. My career got extended because of the things that I learned in San Antonio. If I wouldn't have had that experience with him and their coaching staff, I would never have played as long as I did.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, who was able to talk to Greg Popovich.
Well, Kevin, he spoke about the strategy coming in of working the ball inside, emphasizing that throughout the game. That's where they think they have the biggest advantage, and they think they can score inside with consistency. We will see how long that holds up. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Greg Keldon Johnson is listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. His strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
And Johnson drops them both. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry. And it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Here's Jones after the basket by Jaren Jackson. Vassell, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Fires the three. Dylan Brooks, and that's good.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
Now, Vassell turned in an outstanding game against Denver. Jones trying to get open, and the basket by Vassell. Vassell's got his second basket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now, here's MP. Last game he had 12. Brooks kicks to MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Adams' shot is good.
And how about the power by Adams on that finish? Just brushes off the contact.
Now, here's Vassell. He's guarded closely. The shot's good. Vassell's got 6 points. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Morant passes to Adams. The dish to MP.
In the first 2 minutes.
Back to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
And that play is tailor-made for Adams. Not many guys set a better screen and then the quick roll off it to get the finish.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Zach Collins checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Keita Bates-Diop comes in for Roby. McDermott's checked in for Keldon Johnson. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Vassell. Now here's McDermott. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Richardson, no luck.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Bain passes to MP. 1:15 left here in the first quarter. Jones dishes to MP. Rebound San Antonio. Jones looking for an opening. Bates-Diop. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
MP outside. Pass to Tillman. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 5-point game. Richardson, no luck. Grizzlies have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Jones kicks to MP. 23 seconds left to play here in the first. Down low. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Outside, Jones. They get the rebound. An easy 2 points on the layup.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Memphis out in front, up by 5. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio. You're watching.
Please give a big round of applause for your...
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having, though, a couple Hall of Famers.
Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Pirtle, then it's Jones. And it's Roby in at the 4-man position. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Johnson with the bounce pass. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Kept alive. Here's Roby, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. In the tray. MP's got the lead up to 9 now for Memphis.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Shoots from 12. And Bain pulls it down. Memphis has gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. The 3 from MP. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Jones. The shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup. for them.
Free throw line jump shot. Again, the miss by Jones.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
One of your trademarks, Richard, was athleticism. From the days we first saw you at Arizona, and we're seeing teams really place, right now, a premium in today's NBA on that athleticism factor.
Yes, when you talk about positionless basketball, then you typically go to the guys that can do it all, and those are the wing players. They can guard smalls. They can guard bigs. They can do a little bit of everything, and that's why teams are looking for them.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Roby. Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 5. Shot to stop the run, and Pirtle lays it up and in. Pirtle's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim. Great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
And so it's Memphis, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be right back after this. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So on the floor for Memphis. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. John Morant, he's out there with MP. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. Here's Roby, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
First personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for San Antonio, Isaiah Roby, taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
And after a 2-decade-plus playoff streak, the Spurs have been in the lottery the last 3 seasons, and they're focused more on youth and development.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons. And former Spur Robert Ory worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there. And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you.
2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Richard, the Spurs with one of the youngest rosters in the league, some quality young talent that they're very excited about.
And also acquiring draft capital. And they have a history of finding some great players outside the lottery like Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili.
You're right. They've always done it.
Yeah, you got to. When you're a small market, got to invest in development.
Spurs trail by 8. There's the pass to Vassell. On the wing, Johnson. Passes it to Roby. To the inside. Vassell drops in the layup for two. Vassell's got 4 points in the quarter.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Brooks kicks to MP. Takes it inside, and the shot goes in. MP's got 15.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Morant against Jones. To the middle. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject it.
MP passes to Jackson. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Assisted by
MP's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Pass to Johnson. Spurs passing it around. Jones against Morant. Now here's Jones. Tight defense on him. Over Jackson. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Pirtle kicks to Vassell. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Spurs making a switch here. Zhang's checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Baines checked in. Memphis leading by 10. Here's MP. He's got 15. Inside, here's Adams, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, if you pull players on who they think is the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He set some of the hardest screens on the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human.
No good on the free throw. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship.
Spurs trail by 15. You've got Jakob Poeltl. Josh Richardson out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's Johnson, and it's Roby in at the 4 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. On the wing, MP. Covered by Johnson. And there's Jackson on the assist by MP.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Poeltl. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And here is MP.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far. But Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Now, here's Vassell. Covered by MP. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Payne who brings up the ball for Memphis. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his 2nd year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Here's Johnson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
What toughness from Johnson in the paint, sticking with his shot and drawing the foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies. The Spurs making a switch here. Jones is checked in, and Johnson drops them both.
And guys, Keldon Johnson has continued to perfect his craft.
A very flexible forward, scoring the ball better than he ever has, and that growing confidence you can see. He can spot up or shoot or slash his way to the rim.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Here's Roby. And Jones has it in the corner. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Now, here's MP. To the paint. And Jackson throws it down hard.
A big target with good hands. Jackson doing damage in the pick and roll.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And the media is able to vote on awards like all rookie. But, Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Great team win tonight. How were you guys able to operate so efficiently on offense?
Oh, man. I feel like when I play my game, man, we tough to beat out there. You know, I get a lot of defensive attention, so if I can make the right pass off that, bam, we all prosper.
Looks like you've been working on your passing in practice.
Man, it's always...
My boy, fun. I told my boy go fun. I'm trying till I can't feel nothing. I'm trying till I can't feel nothing. I can fall out the sky and I still won't feel nothing. I can fall out the sky and I